Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the stock market show. This is your voice. This is your voice shades. Well, it is my voice, so I guess it makes sense. This is your voice shades. Color stock just did the reverse split. It's sitting at 6.77, down 15 cents. Not much. $2, not $2, 2.19%. Market's about to open in a little bit, 8 minutes. So I figured, you know what? Let's get started. I'm gonna short this one. Might as well short it on my account. I'm gonna buy 100. I'm just gonna short it with 100 shares and take some free money because this should go down, especially with everything else that's going on in the markets. Other than that, I don't really expect this to pump. For those of you that were getting way too excited, if you look at the smaller time frames, yeah, that's a bear flag. Now, people, I don't know why people like to do this, but they see these patterns and they for some reason just think it's gonna be bullish all of a sudden. That's a bear flag. What does this mean? We're going to drop lower. So this is going to be easy short money. Easy short. I never thought it'd be shorting, but this is going to be the easiest short ever. AITX on the monthly time frame, I showed everyone this head and shoulders, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. And can you guess what people were saying? Oh, you're wrong, Shades. You don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. I hope it doesn't play out, so you're wrong. And I'm like... What are you, stupid? It's not about whether I'm right or wrong. It's going to play out because everyone else that's smart sees it and goes, well, I'm not buying. And because all these smart people aren't buying, well, there's no buying pressure to hold it up. And it just goes down. And that's exactly what happened. As you can see, it tanked. So that bottom no longer held. So I don't understand people who are going to, there's going to be people who are going to look at this bear flag and go, oh, no, it's going to go up. And I'm like, huh? What are you, stupid? What? Like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. I don't know why people, I guess because they're hoping against all hope that it works out, but you got to respect these patterns. Because everyone else that's smart sees them and just stays out of it or shorts it to make money to the downside. So... let's skip to market open. Welcome back. Okay, 30 seconds till market open. 30 seconds. We are going to short. We're going to short color stock. It's down 5%. We should see this absolutely tank. It should be absolutely ugly for this stock. I'm going to make money off of shorting it. I got 100 shares ready to fire. Like I'm just sitting on the order. I'm going to market order this at open. The bid and ask is at 6.48 and 6.88 respectively. Yeah, it's so stupid. The people that think, oh, it's bullish. Yeah, bullish my face. And let's hit the review and let's send the order. Boom, I'm in. What? Yeah. Okay, so let me... Okay, click, review, and send. All right, in at 6 point. I got filled at 6.42. So I need to sit on it now. So if this should break down. It looks like, yeah. So I'm in at 6.42 shorting it. This should be easy money. The bid and ask spread is pretty wide right now. This should be easy dinero. This is the kind of money you make. I rarely short, but this is just too easy. This is kind of like this is the kind of stock you look at and you're like, huh? You're giving me the opportunity to short you? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas to me. Because this is going to keep going down. People don't understand how the game works. I don't recommend shorting. Please don't short. I highly recommend... sticking to the old game plan of just buying and holding. No reason to do anything silly that could cause the share price to drop real cheap, and then you're sitting there like, oh no, I should have, waited or whatever the case may be. You know what? That's I'll leave it at that. It's better to be patient and disciplined here. There you go. I'm in the green, my friends. I'm in the green. I could flip it right now for like a quick $30. Funny enough. I'm gonna wait it. I want to see if it goes under 6, because if it goes under 6, I can make like $50 today off of this. Just a quick short. I don't know why people thought it was gonna be like the most bullish thing ever. It's so stupid. It's dumb. It's like these people are brainless. All right, I just moved my. Well, should I? I'm about to move my stop loss to like 6, just at my break even, just in case. Cause right now the bid and ask is as you can imagine, it's pretty wide, 605, 618. So I just moved my stop loss to break even. If this goes under 6, I'll continue to hold it, and maybe I can make $50 today. Again, I only went in with 100. I only short sold 100 shares. I wasn't gonna go crazy. Too many people, they're not okay with making $50. $50 is $50. That's all I'm gonna say. $50 is $50. That's I can buy a pizza with that. Yeah, right now it's sitting at 603, 609. I'm watching carefully because I'm day trading. It's rare that I day trade, but figured might as well. Might as well. Hey, you know what? I could take profit right now. That's what's funny. All right, I took profit, made a quick $50. Oops. Why is my oops. You see my mouse right now is just jumping. It's just skipping around. I guess my computer's like, bro, you just short sold KULR. How dare you? It's like taking a huge dump right now. Yeah. No, I'm out. I took the $50. So there you go, my friends. Reverse splits are never bullish. Anyone who tells you otherwise is a complete idiot, and always do the opposite at that point and short it. And have a stop loss, have a strategy. Don't just go all in. As you saw, I didn't go all in. I just let me make a quick $50 off of this at open. It was that easy. Now let's look through. Yeah, no. This should continue to drop. It's dropping 15%. People are so dumb. Like, this was obvious. The writing was on the wall. Yes, it's gonna become a low flow, but yeah, a low flow to the bottom. It's gonna drop down real cheap, which is, it's not bullish. Like, the people who had an average at 30 cents, their average now is what, $2.40 after the reverse split. If you bought at 0.30, because we're just multiplying by 8, so your average is at 2.4. All this means is that the people who had an average at 0.30, it's gonna come down and then destroy them too. Because it's going to come down to $1, and it's just going to rinse and repeat the same old. I've seen this same song and dance way too many times. If you want to make money off of this, you just, at this point, just short it, if I'm being honest with you. Like, there's no reason not to. Let me go to Task Manager, because my computer right now is just taking a massive CPU spike somewhere. I don't know where the spikes are coming from. Let's check. But yeah, this was expected, and that's hopefully, congratulations to the people who made money shorting it. That was easiest $50 you could have made, or more. I mean, you can swing. I don't like to short and swing trade short. I don't like to swing trade short, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not a big fan of that, because yeah, no, I don't. I'm not a big fan of holding short positions over a period of time. Screw that. I'd much rather just get in and get out and take advantage of that selling pressure. I think I was going to short HIMS today with puts, but I was like, you know what? That one's already tanked. So, well, it's continuing to tank. Damn, maybe I should have bought puts at open. But whatever, $50 on KULR. For those of you who are shorting this, you know what to do. This is gonna be too easy to the downside. Too easy. Let's go read the Reddit, because they're going absolute nuts right now. Like, I don't understand. I thought reverse splits were bullish. Yeah, small caps are always going to be risky. I don't know why people have this idea that a small cap is like you can make a lot of money with small caps, but also you can get destroyed. But people forget that because they're just so focused on money, money, money. Oh my God, I'm going to make so much. This is going to recover. We're going to go to the moon and all this other nonsense. But the reality is it's about to hit a lot of people in the face. I feel sorry for, if your average was at point 30s, you still have a chance to get out. Or at least take your original investment out and just play for free at that point. Like, you still have that option, funny enough. But everyone else is just going to get destroyed here. I seriously don't understand the thought process. Oh my God, reverse split bullish. All right, yeah, sure. Reverse split bullish, sure. I'm going to believe that one. A classic sunk cost fallacy right there. Okay, let's see if they're crying. Good luck to everyone. Gosh, I saw the stock at $6. I was so happy to check my account thinking a miracle happened. Yeah, right. Why is Google saying the stock is 700%? Yeah, they wish it went up 700%. Yeah, no. Is this the same thing? Yeah. It's down 50% right off the bat. It's just going to continue. Because I was right. I told you guys, like, all this is going to do is give... it's just more ammunition to push it down. That's all it is. It's just more downside. That's it. So instead of going from $1 to 30 cents, now it has more room to fall. From 6 to back to $1 and under. So it was... I don't know why anyone thought this was going to be awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't trust other finance. I don't watch other finance YouTubers, but maybe I should just to see what they say. But I really don't watch others other than Zip Trader U. That's about it. I don't really watch anyone else. Because that guy has the same mentality as I do. Like, hey, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's a duck, right? Like, if it's bullish and it's behaving bullish, it's bullish, right? That makes sense. If it's bearish, it's behaving bearish, it's diluting, it's all over the place with what it wants to do, and it's not a good look, it's probably not going to perform very well because it's been performing pretty terrible, right? So it just, I don't understand that if you're using that analogy of the, looks like a duck, smells like a duck, I don't understand it. How do people, I don't understand. I just don't understand it. I don't. This is why I bought a small $500 position, because of stuff like this can happen with these smaller, riskier stocks. Yeah, I don't really expect much other than continued downside. We know how this stock likes to behave. You don't have to be a genius to understand how this behaves. How it's always behaved after a huge pump, right? It just bleeds out. It goes sideways while slowly inching lower and it breaks down. Goes sideways while inching lower and it breaks down. And that cycle has repeated forever. Goes sideways, slowly bleeds out, breaks down. Literally, it's... How can you look at the historical patterns and not recognize that? I don't know, but not a good look. I'm sure one day it'll have another run. But by that point, it doesn't mean anything, right? Like, does that make sense? If you bought Mullen stock, well, Mullen stock has done a ton of reverse splits, but if you bought Mullen stock all the way up at $30, and it tanks to $1, then they do a reverse split back to $10, and then it goes down again. You're down like 90%, and you have to hope that it moves. It has to move so much. It has to move so many. It has to move thousands of percentages just for you to barely get out, if that, depending on how many reverse splits this does, how low it goes. So, like, you can ask Mullen shareholders, they'll tell you, like, yeah, it just keeps reverse splitting, and then it goes back down, and then it reverse splits again, and we just keep getting destroyed. So, that's just how it is. You got to recognize that. So I would expect this to continue to do what it's always done. It goes sideways, bleeds out, and then goes lower, rinse and repeat. Obviously, that doesn't mean there won't be pumps. I mean, it went sideways here, and it did get some 80% pump here and another 80% pump here, right? So it did get these moves. We can even measure that. See? Oh, no, not 80, 67%. And then back here, another 60%er. So you might get another 60%er move back up, and then we drop back down. In fact, you know what's funny is if it does move 60%, it would have to, yeah, it would be, if this wants to retest like $8 to $9, it would have to move about 50 to 60%, funny enough. Because it always seems to come back up to the top of that previous support, right? This was previous support, it broke down, then came back up to it, got rejected, and did it again. So if this is going to rinse and repeat that pattern, maybe you are lucky and it will pump back to $8 to $9, hit that resistance level, then get pushed down, is what we would expect actually. Either way, over the long term, it's just what if I'm going to hold something long term, there's just better opportunities elsewhere. And look at that, buyers are showing up for it. Well, I already made my $50, so that's it for the video.